Do you think your freshman year is bad? Let me tell you something about my first day of freshman year. 3 weeks before the first day of school, I booked an appointment to call my barber for a fresh cut because I needed a haircut before school. My hair was pretty long at the time, but he said, can we delay the haircut? So I ended up getting it on the second to last day before school. I had to walk into my first day of class and wearing a hood. It was also pretty hot at the time. It was like 95 degrees outside, but I couldn't take it off because my hair is just simply too chopped for this. So basically what my haircut did is he trimmed the, I asked for a high fade, so it's probably my fault, but he did it all the way up here, and then he faded all the way up here, faded all the back. First of all, I got sit next to a girl. Alright, before you comment me, okay, she was kind of bad though, okay. So I had to like resort to sitting there very quiet, and I had to resort to just putting my head down all class. Second period rolls around, this is when the true high school began. I went into my second block class, and then I saw a bunch of grown men with beard, and I had to sit next to them because I'm late.
Say you swear to God. Put that on put that on, say wallahi, bro, say wallahi.
And I have to sit next to one of those guys. I think, yeah, they're like around 6 feet tall.
You are already tall.
Oh, and at the time I was like 5'6". So at our table there was like one senior, one junior, 2 sophomore, and a freshman. Me. The entire time, around 5 or 6 of us just sat there and stare at our phone, head down, and just act all nonchalant. And I almost burst out laughing because I saw a really funny TikTok while I was scrolling. And if I laugh, I would get this kind of treatment right here. When the bell finally rang for 3rd period, this is where it gets all on, because for some reason my counselor decided to cook up some of the worst class. I don't blame the counselor, but why is my class at the very edge of the other side of the school, forcing me to walk all the way there? It didn't matter towards, by the time I got here, I was already 3 minutes late because I was finding my class. And when I got to that class, everybody had already sat down, looked straight in front of my chopped face, and then I had to awkwardly ask the teacher, is this room 332? Yeah. Hey, at least so many friends in my class, so I'm fine with that. But I had to sit next to someone I don't really know, and the teacher was basically talking for half an hour, so I had to sit there and listen like an awkward person. But it wasn't really that bad. It was something about introductory to class, and after that we get to do the group project. I was having a great time with my friend. And the next thing you know it is lunchtime, and wait. The lunch is all taken. Lunch table is all stacked. I had to wander around the lunchroom for 4 laps around, only to find a seat right next to one of my friends that's sitting right in the corner.
What the that, bro? What the that?
Okay, if you're enjoying this video so far, make sure to hit that like button, please. Now, here comes the subject everybody is dreading for all year. Math, more specifically, geometry. Geometry, you walk in and you're immediately greeted by numbers. And that number is gonna stick with you or traumatize PTSD for the rest of your life. You will never escape it. You will never get out of it. And at last, you will suffer from this class. And everything I said was just false. Geometry teacher was actually pretty nice. When I walked in, okay, for the first semester, he was willing to actually teach and help. I was actually struggling in that math, so shout out to my geometry. I wouldn't have any problem with geometry. The only problem is that it's so dang hard, okay? I don't even know why, but why would they put a freshman in geometry? I don't know. I guess I'm just too smart for geometry.
Stop the cap.
Class, I don't really know anyone. I know like a couple people, but after all that, it's just so... I'm not even friends with basically any of them. I'm being dead honest. Like, I don't do any of that. What I gotta say is that class is low-key kind of tough though, because everyone's just so cringe that it just makes the class so much more fun. I'm a full-grown man. Let's answer some questions for the upcoming freshmen to know that these things are not true about high school. Number 1, you will get shoved in the locker by senior. No, absolutely not. You're not getting shoved in the locker. nobody even uses the locker. By most, you will literally just get
Lucky, new kid. See you around.
Yeah.
as if you're just a very, very annoying freshman. Cafeteria is going to be a food fight zone. That is not true at all. Most people just eat their lunch very quietly and get out of here. Nobody even stays in the cafeteria. Football is the only thing the school cares about. In reality, no school is even gonna know half the football roster. You will get your head shoved down the toilet by upperclassmen. That is simply not true at all, because the worst thing I saw in my school bathroom is someone peeing on the wall. Anyway, this is gonna be the end of the video. If you have any advice, if you have any question, just ask me in the comment, or that if you want to see more stories of me, just simply hit subscribe and I post more. Alright? See you guys.